to say. I think Skipper and Robbie Farr are probably the two of the top four that are guaranteed to go through here, I would say. As we go green again, will it be Farr this time? No, again, Skipper pulls a will stand down the main straightaway. Farr's got the lead now as they go through on the back straightaway. No, Skipper's got the momentum on the back straightaway. He goes to the lead. Robbie Farr now jumps back into third, sets out after his old man. That's Dennis Farr. He makes a big charge on the back of Skipper. And Robbie Farr goes through now to second. So the order is Skipper, Farr. Robbie now on the inside. Skipper, has he got anything for him? Not yet, but watch him. He'll make the move. Yellow lights come on. We've had a spin. That's Lawrence Condon in the 84 Bike Biz machine. We'll go green this time around. Wayne Skipper to lead him away from Robbie Farr, Dennis Farr. Gary Rook sits in fourth. He's all out of shape as they get to the green. He quickly gets back in line again. Dennis Farr goes real wide in turn one. Oh, drops a position to Rourke now, but Farr already puts the move through on Skipper. Oh, gets sideways and just bumps the tyres. Oh, and that just finished him off. Ashley Anthony just went in for good work there and just cleaned the front of the car off. So that's the end of the night for Robbie Farr. Okay, Grassmeyer gets fired up again. He picks it up from the tail. We go green. Skipper again to lead him away. Farr runs in second. That's Rook in position number 3. Matheson comes under attack from Smee. Oh, contact. Oh, Matheson just hangs on to it. Good pass, aggressive pass by Smee now as he runs in 4th position. That's the all-important transfer. He knew what he had to do as Richards gets out of shape as he comes onto the main straightaway in the Omron, number 51. But it's Skipper out in front. Dennis Farr runs in second. Gary Rook in third. Farr gets high now as he comes onto the main straightaway. Rook making up a little bit of ground, and Nathan Smee, come from position 16, now runs in 4th. I bet when he sat in the car on the start line before he got pushed off, he thought, I haven't got a hope in hell of getting to that. But hey, he's there, 4th position. That's sprint car racing for you. And even looks like a threat now as he closes the gap onto Rook, but he'll have to watch his tail because here comes 62. That's Dave Doherty in the active steering machine. He's also closing in. As Stockman Steakhouse, Wayne Skipper does it quite comfortably at the moment. Good to see some sponsorship on there too from O'Brien Aluminium and the Parts Plus now car as he runs down the back straight away. Good racing back in the pack now between Smee and Rook. They're going at it. That's for position number 3. See now as Smee goes on the low side, so does Rook. Beautifully turned out car too, that Gary Rook's machine. Black and silver checkers on the top wing there now as he runs in position 3. He comes under threat from Smee, runs in 4, and Dave Doherty runs in 5. But it's all Wayne Skipper out in front, doing it quite comfortably at the moment. He gets now into some thick lap traffic, but Smee's throwing everything at Doherty. This is the battle, it's for 3rd position. Smee's already got the transfer, but he don't care, he's going to go for it. Oh, we've had Richards spin on the top, he's facing the wrong direction, and Farr gets off the gas and just misses him. That could have really ended in tears there. We had Richards heading the wrong way along the racetrack. Thankfully he stopped, pulled her up, waits for the push truck. We go yellow.
Second row behind, well, he's not in the second row, but he's behind Trevor Green in the car number 2. 10-time Australian champion. Pick and Payless, one of the major sponsors of the Street Stock Championship. Over the season, that Holden and Ford battle will wage warfare all year long for $5,000 put up by Gary Rush and Pick and Payless. Lights are out, we're ready to go, race fans, we're green. Mark Blyden comes out of it very quick indeed, out of turn number 2. Listen to the noise if you don't mind as they come through turns 3 and 4. Mark Blyden leads. Brad Hayward doing a good job in 2nd place at the moment. Stephen Graham muscles through into 4th. Kelly Lineker back in 6th. A battle goes on. Trevor Green's moving forward. Uh-oh. Big one. Nearly. Absolutely. And I think it's going to be a bargain because Brett Loadsman, Brett the Jet, is in action and in good action tonight. Stephen Graham, I'm so thrilled to see him in 4th place, running so strongly in a sprint car. Had a spectacular crash, a famous crash in turns 1 and 2 here last season. We're green once again. And Mark Blight, very nicely, if you don't mind, pulls away into turns 1 and 2. Battle's developing further back. Oh, Trevor Green has slid up track, and that's given Grant Tunks an opportunity. You snooze, you lose here at Parramatta Raceway. They go down the main straight one more time. Mark Blyton doing a very good job. He's going to take a power beating out front. Mark Blyton, car number 4's got the race lead as Bruce White doing a good job as well. They slip and slide all over the shop right now. Phil Marsh, look at his run. Making a very hard charge further back in that number 3 entry. Crumpy saying he's a big Phil Marsh fan. He'd be impressed right now. Phil Marsh in car number 3. Trevor Green doing a better job now, is pressuring Phil Marsh on the low side. Interesting to see Trevor Green's brake disc glowing red, really standing on it through the turns. Stephen Graham doing a very good job as he goes out of Titan Garage's turn number 2. He's pressuring for 4th at the moment. Back for 3rd. Can he do it? In the meantime, Brad Hayward doing a good job in 2nd place, starting to reel in Mark Blyton at this stage. Marty Perovich is moving forward. He's under tremendous pressure though from Phil Marsh. Battle Royal at Parramatta City Raceway. Mark Blyton leads, Brad Hayward 2nd. Bruce White further back. Stephen Graham dives down low, tries to claim 3rd, can't make it happen. Further back, Brett Loadsman, Marty Perovich, Phil Marsh, Trevor Green. The battle wages on. Can't see what Kelly Linigan's doing at the moment. As they go down one more time out of turn number 4. Mark Blyton under immense pressure here from Brad Hayward, a former World Series champion. Stephen Graham's coming into the mix right now. They go through turns 3 and 4. We've got a yellow light situation. Oh no! Don't tell me. Stephen Graham, that is dreadful luck.
Thanks, Dino. As we go green again, it's Mark Blyton in the black and orange number 4. He leads him into turn 1, but here comes Hayward right through on the bottom. Oh, we had a spin. That looks like Trevor Green. What a shame. We'll just make a comment on that yellow, how many cars he'd passed. We'll go green this time around. 22 laps left to run. A lot left to happen. The track's going to change a fair bit yet. Blyton leads him away. Again, Hayward goes after him on the low line, but drifts up high. Here comes Whitey now. He puts the pressure on. And look at Phil Marsh round the outside. He's picked off 3 in that manoeuvre. We said he started from position 14, Phil Marsh. It looks like maybe that track is coming to him, and Perovich takes it back to him on the inside. These two run side by side. This is the battle for 4th position. Keep your eye on these two now as Blyton does it comfortably in the lead at the minute. Gets very sideways as he comes onto the main straightaway. And look at this battle for 4th. Perovich again on the inside, pulls up alongside. Back in front, March tries to cut back in. He's got nothing for him. And all of a sudden, Max Dumsley and Rush also look like they're starting to threaten as well. Shirley runs on the back of Loadsman. It's all happening back in the pack. March this time comes through on the inside of Perovich. He moves into 4th. They go out after Bruce White. White now has a little bit of a rest, but he'll be in traffic before he knows it. Very sideways through the middle of that turn there as he runs onto the main straightaway. Hayward still doing a great job in 2nd. Whitey hangs on for 3rd. Then here comes March now. The white with the black and red stripe, number 3. Phil Marsh all the way from South Australia. Can he take out the feature race here tonight? I know it's an early call, but he looks threatening now as he makes the move on Whitey. That's the move for 3rd. He does it cleanly. Now he sets out after Hayward. Perovich tries to follow him through, but he's got a fair bit of work left to do. And here comes Dumsley now. He's all of a sudden starting to make progress. He gets through on Shirley. And it sets out after Loadsman, who runs awfully high on the racetrack. So just recapping now, it's Blyton leading onto the back straightaway. Hayward hangs on for 2nd. The man, the big mover of the pack from 14 now runs in 3rd. That's Phil Marsh. Marty Perovich runs in 4th. Whitey slipping back through the pack now in 5th. Loadsman in 6th, and Max Dumsley now in 7th. Will he run out of laps? Dumsley looks quicker as the race goes on, but Rush throws something back at him on the inside. Coming onto the main straightaway, he's our race leader at the moment. That's Blyton in car number 4. All the way from Dubbo, and Brett Hayward hangs on for 2nd. March is definitely closing in. Keep your eye on the car in 3rd at the moment. He's the man tonight who's definitely making the moves as he gets on the back of Hayward onto the main straightaway. Quickly switches to the high line. Has he got anything for him? Goes from the high side through turns 1 and 2 onto the back straightaway. Here comes Phil March. Oh, Hayward moves up, chops him off, and Marchie goes back on the inside. There's nothing in it. What a pass as he does it. He carries it off. Hayward fights back. And while these two have been going out of it, all of a sudden Perovich comes onto the scene. Car number 52. So here it is. March runs in 2nd now. Mark Blyton is leading, but he doesn't know March is coming gangbusters. Onto the main straightaway. It's only a matter of time, I think. They nearly make contact now. Blyton leads onto the back straightaway. March runs in second. Perovic now disposes of Haywood. He moves into third. It's going to be March and Perovic, I think, that's going to battle this one out towards the end. Again, the race for the lead. It's all happening in turns 1 and 2. Keep your eye on March. He goes high. Blyton goes low. It's all in lap traffic. Wayne Skipper. Oh, looks like the low side was the right way to go that time. Blyton makes some more ground, but here comes March. Gets a huge bit of drive off that turn. Side by side, he takes the lead. What a drive from position 14 on the grid. Phil March has absolutely driven the wheels off that number 3 car here tonight. Now, Kenny, he needs to get away quickly because Perovic is coming after him. Perovic now runs in third. He tries to make the move on Blyton. Haywood now getting pressure from Dumsley back in the pack as he starts to pick up some pace. Dumsley would be praying for a yellow now. Big move around the outside. They come on the main straightaway. That's the lap car of Smee now in the way. But March trying to get through the lap traffic. He's got 2 to contend with and they're racing each other. That's Linigan and Rook. They're running side by side down the back straightaway. That's the last thing you want to see when you're lapping cars. March does a big dive to the inside. Perovic now in second. Perovic sets after March. March will not want to muck around in lap traffic because Perovic will have him. Perovic now, he's got to get past Rook and Linigan as them two have their own little battle back in the pack. He's losing time now as March starts to pull away. He comes onto the main straightaway. March doing a fantastic job. What a drive from Phil March. Building himself a little bit of a buffer now as Perovic is having all sorts of trouble trying to put Rook a lap down. Blyton still drifting back a little bit. Haywood still hangs on for 4th position. Here comes Dumsley in 5th. This is going to be the race. Perovic gets all out of shape. Still hangs on for 2nd just. We've got a yellow. We've had a spin. That's Brett Loadsman in the van man, 33. And Andrew Shirley, flat right rear tyre, car 54. One of our most consistent runners, Grant. He'll be there in the points coming into the season, don't you worry, as we get set to go green this time around. March brings them up slowly now, gasses it up, gets across the bottom, picks up that bit of moisture, drives off well now. March decides to run the low line again through turns 1 and 2. Blyton all of a sudden looking a lot quicker than he was before. He's going to throw everything at March now, picked up some pace since the earlier stoppage. It's March onto the main straightaway. Blyton runs in 2nd. Haywood hangs on for 3rd. Max Dumsley in 4th. Has he got anything for him? That's 1 down. That'll leave 4 laps left to run. Now is this March still comfortably down the back straightaway? Blyton, everyone appears to be running on the low line. Oh, back in the pack. Have a go at Smee. That's Nathan Smee in the white number 80 machine. Got that top wing pulled all the way back. And he's hanging on, standing on the gas. There's a wheel stand now onto the back straightaway. It's all happening back in the pack, but it's March comfortably in front of the moment. From Blyton in 2nd, Haywood in 3rd. Doesn't look like Max has got anything for Haywood as he sits in 4th position, tries to pick up that bit of moisture on the bottom. There's not many guys trying to have a go around the top now. Seems the bottom is a place to be. 1 more lap left to run from Phil March. Great drive from him tonight. Had to do it the hard way from 14, and that's how they do it here at PCR. Blyton looks good in 2nd. Haywood will hang on for 3rd. Checkered flag time now for the man Phil Marsh. Great drive from the South Australian. 2nd home will be Mark Blyton. 3rd, Brad Haywood. Good drive from him. Max Dumsley brings it home in 4th. Whitey in 5th. Little in 6th. And Grant Tunks in 7th. Good drive from Smee. Transferred from the B and finished up in 8th position.